The best time to transplant houseplant is late winter through early spring, making it a perfect project for a cold, rainy day. Transplanting is essential for plant health, and caring for your plant babies is a nice pick-me-up for the gardener too.
It sure is. And the clearest signs that a plant's ready for transplanting are roots coming out of the bottom of the pot, when the soil surface is crusty and pulls away from the side of the pot, or water just won't soak in. And boy, this easy plant needs it. So let's get this baby transplanted.
Here are the materials you're going to need. A new pot with drainage holes. I like 2 to 3 inches larger in diameter than the old one. A saucer for under the pot to protect furniture, and for extra protection, a cork mat. Fresh potting soil, all-purpose potting mix will work for most tropical houseplants, but some plants need a special mix, like orchids or cacti. Trowels or small shovels and scoopers. Gardening gloves, if you like. A watering can. Sharp scissors or pruning shears, and a planting tub or tarp to catch soil.
Once you have everything ready, carefully take your plant out of the pot. If the plant's roots are tightly wrapped around the root ball, gently untangle them with your fingers, and as you're doing so, shake or brush off as much of the old soil as possible. Fresh soil will help support new root development after transplanting. Next, cleanly cut away any damaged, mushy, or long roots that won't fit back into the pot without kinking or bending. You can tell healthy roots by their firm, plump consistency. Prepare the new pot with a small amount of fresh potting soil at the bottom, and lower the plant into the pot to check the level. Add more or take some out to get the right height. Fill in the space around the root ball with fresh soil, gently pressing it down as you go to remove air pockets. You'll want the top of the soil when you're done to be an inch or more below the edge of the pot. Make sure the plant is straight and standing upright in the pot, and that the crown of the plant is at the same surface level as it was in the old pot. If you cover up the crown, you could cause the plant to rot. Add or remove soil as needed. Then apply water slowly until the excess drains out of the bottom of the pot. It may take a while to thoroughly wet the soil if the new mix was very dry. Let the water drain freely and completely out before placing it on a saucer. If watering caused the soil level to sink, add more soil. If the plant seems wobbly now, consider staking it temporarily until the roots regrow and stabilize.
If you really had to go to town on the roots, removing a bunch of them, the plant might need some special care. For instance, if the plant lives in a very sunny spot like a south-facing or west-facing window, let it hang out in a shady location. Keep an eye out for signs of transplant shock, such as wilting or yellowing leaves. This may be temporary, but there might be issues like over or under watering. After transplanting, the plant's roots may need time to adjust and may not take up as much water as before. Fresh soil will hold more moisture than old soil. The best way to test soil moisture is to put your finger in a couple inches or use a moisture meter.
Wait about 4 to 6 weeks before fertilizing again, as the fresh soil should contain enough nutrients to sustain the plant temporarily, and you don't want to risk burning tender new rootlets. When you notice new growth, you should be good to fertilize again lightly. Since this is a messy project, repotting several plants at a time makes setup and cleanup a lot more efficient. And just remember to clean your pruner between plants. You can compost the old potting soil and clean the old pot if you want to reuse it.
And there you go. This plant is ready for a new stage of healthy growth, and you're ready to repot the next one.
Before we head out, if you're looking for a good houseplant book, we like The Houseplant Expert by Dr. D.G. Hisayan.
Thanks for watching our Planted Winter Studio demos. And remember, the more you grow,
the more you know.